Hi everyone, it's Kasia from Tarot Map, and I couldn't wait to show you a deck for Wonder Walking by Amy Won. She has contacted me and has sent this deck for review, so for disclosure, you know that. But wow, if you watched any of my videos, recent videos, you know that I've received many decks. And this deck, maybe because I love walking and I do instinctively a lot of activities that Amy is discussing in the little pamphlet, but also if you go on her website, I will attach it in the description box. I thought maybe it's listed somewhere. Actually, it is www.adeckforwonderwalking.com. You can find her blog and her art, and it's just incredible website. I really enjoyed it. A lot of beautiful, inspirational writing, art, prompts for you to do as well. So I highly recommend you guys go and visit and check it out. And when we move into the review side of things, when it comes to quality, I made myself a little list here. When it comes to quality, it's lush. Specifically the box, it's amazing. So as you can see, this magnetic box, it feels great, like thick, lovely, like the magnet works perfectly. You just open it on the side. There's a golden thread that you can pull the cards out. Walking Wonder here, and also an invitation to the human experience. So really beautiful, some artwork in the back. So that's like 10 out of 10, really amazing. And the pamphlet that comes with it, but you also can go for pocket field guide, I think, to the website, at least what it says. I haven't checked it yet. I think I would love her diary, like this journal she also offers. You can guys check it out on her website. So the pamphlet, it also is made from like really lovely paper. And she writes here that this deck began as a series of daily watercolor meditations, many done outdoors in nature during my wonder walks. And there's 48 cards, and she split them in 4 suits. So there is a suit of the physical realm, and there's a suit of creative realm, inner realm, and influence realm. And she says like you can reorganize it the way you want it, but she says that slip this deck into your explorer kit and use it to spark delightful ideas for adventure and magic making. And I cannot wait to take this deck out. I actually had this idea to create this review while I'm walking, and I might just do a video on YouTube for that as well. She says, my hope is that it encourages you to look closer and find splendor in the ordinary, enchantment in your everyday, and most of all, that special kind of aliveness that awakens deep creativity. Wow, I just love it because it's what I love to practice in my life, finding the magical in the ordinary, paying attention to small details. Whenever I go on walks, I always find some special treasures and if you practice this, you see that whenever you stop and actually from, like, let's say, when you stand and you look at the beach full of stones, you don't see many differences, and then when you go down and you start looking at each of the stones, there's so many faces, there's so many treasures that are hidden, that you don't see when you're too far away. Like this one, it's one of the Polish, striped stones, flintstone, I think. And when I looked at it, I was like, oh, this is such a whale stone, right? It looks like a whale. It has the shape of a whale and even an eye here. So, I love this. And that I see faces in trees and all of this. So this deck is just totally along my alley. And she gives you a little description of all the realms. Says what you can also do on your wonder walks, like just very brief. More information is in her journal, and there's short description of each card. But what she does, I'm going to actually pull one right now. for us as an inspiration for today. I think if it was like 10 out of 10 for the presentation, I would love to see the matte gold maybe, or some form of color or as gilding on the cards. I think that would be so wonderful. But the paper is gorgeous. They have this nice bend, and the size is just regular, I think a regular tarot size. Let me check. First deck that I see, maybe tiny little bit longer, so just like this touch longer. And yeah, they get a good bend, so it's 48 cards, quite easy to shuffle, easy to bridge if you shuffle like this, or if you want just to overhand shuffle, that's cool. So let's pull one card. And one thing I have to say is that I'm not sure, but sometimes, I don't know if it's just my copy, but sometimes there is this, I don't know if you can see, it feels like some of the lamination might be peeling off, but yeah, it's just on this one card and maybe on this one too. So yeah, I'm not sure if this is happening on each deck or if it's just on this one, but the cards feel good, you know. It's kind of have this buttery feel to it, but they a little bit more sliding than just this total rose petal thing. So it has the rose petal feel, but it's also a little bit more sliding. So one card for us, let's go. Inspiration for your wonder walk today. Spirit of place. So Spirit of place. And look, she's just made her watercolors. So you can practice also seeing things in her pictures. Like I see a little kind of deer head or a little animal like kangaroo head looking or drinking from the water, let's say. And when we go into the booklet, and this is the inner realm, the truth finding, so we can read about this inner realm a little bit here. You have the cards that come into the inner realm, and these cards invite us to look inward, even as we explore what resonates in our outer world, which often reflects our deep inner truths. Use them to sharpen your intuition, spark synchronicity in your adventures. Combine these cards with other realm cards to inspire meaning making and introspection in your everyday. And ask beautiful inquiries. What does my experience of these woods tell me about myself? Why does this place feel like home to me? So I think this is incredible, because you can use these inquiries to reflect back upon you. Why do you feel like great in certain places and not so great in others? How can you connect to the spirit of the place? And when we go to the description here, spirit of the place, she says physical inhabitation, a belonging, a memory. What is the spirit of this place? What does it mean to you? So this would be the inspiration for us for today. If you walk around and you feel different vibes from different places, how can you connect to the spirit of those places, and how can you reflect back upon your own experience and what truly it means to you? So this is the first card that we see. So I'm just going to show you the cards. As you can see, they are organized horizontally, which is interesting, I think, because it's like your eyes, you know, you have two eyes and you look at things horizontally, you have the wider kind of approach, you see more, right? So the cards, all of the cards are horizontal, just like your eyes would be looking at nature. So I quite love that she did that. And let's go through the cards. So wonder is one of them, and you can see that this is quite abstract, a watercolor, but notice. So I'm going to maybe read one more. Dream. Oh, I love this one. So let's see. Dream comes in which realm here, I think. Dream in the creative realm, in magic making. So dream says, chase the walk that makes you dream of other worlds. Free associate this in medium of choice. So there's also a lot of prompts for you. So there is the moon, and each card has a special question. So if you go walking and you pull poetry and you pull one of these cards, shape, it's so cute. That makes you just see things that are seemingly unseen, you know, edges, intuition. So beautiful. I just love this idea. Follow the rabbit. Discernment. Symbolism. Pretend. Well, let's see. Pretend. Where is pretend? Here in the influence realm, secret garden. Play dress up. Slip on an alternate lens. Try it on for size. How can pretending color your walk today? So she's trying to get you out of the habitual, out of looking at life constantly through the same lens, walking the same road, but never really seeing the small things. And she's encouraging you to be creative about the ordinary, to see more than you allowed yourself to see before. So I love this idea. I would totally dig it. So it's not like your regular oracle that you would pull, and you know, it's more co-creative, it's more like interactive. And again, check for this blog of hers, because it mixes her art and philosophy, you know, mindfulness, just peaceful approach, and this very, very creative seeing and creative listening. And it's all in reflection to nature, but also all in reflection to you and how you see it, and how you can make nature awaken this creative flow in you, in your life. So it's a very, as you can feel, I hope through the screen, it's a very meditative deck. It's a very peaceful deck. It's very reflective. It's not a fast deck. It's not a quick fix, you know. It really makes me excited to go out and just use it. And I'm going to make a video for you guys while I'm walking. I'm just going to maybe wait for the weather to get a little bit better. Hopefully it will snow or something, because it's really grey and wet and just not very pleasant. But maybe then it would help me to see, you know, beauty in this as well. Dawn, immersion. So all these beautiful ideas. I love the interactivity of this deck, and I love that she had this amazing idea to, through little things, reminds me of Teresa of Laszlo, you know, through little things, through little simplest gestures, through attention, through presence, through being, you and this word pareidolia, which is seeing faces. I didn't know this word. I didn't know anything like this exists, seeing faces in nature, you know, and landmark. So yeah, that's the beauty of this deck. This is what Amy has created, and I highly recommend checking out her website and checking out her work. She has this beautiful journal. I would love this journal. It has descriptions, in-depth descriptions of the cards, but what's more interesting, I think it has a lot of different creative prompts for writing, for art, for seeing, for listening, for paying attention, and I think that's really beautiful. So a deck for wonder walking, definitely magic awaits, and to me this is like totally 10 out of 10. Totally up my alley. So thank you, Amy, for reaching out. I'm going to record interview with Amy. I can't wait to chat with her about, you know, the process, her ideas, and the work she does, and just mindful approach to life. and so I hope you guys are going to enjoy it, but that will be coming in 2021. For now I'm taking a break to the end of the year with interviews, and yeah, enjoy this deck. If you have it, let me know. How did you find it? Are you working with it? What's going on? And I hope you really enjoyed this one, and if you find it interesting, all the links to Amy's website will be in the description box. So thank you for watching. Much love. Bye.